How's everyone doing? Still having a good week? I should look slightly familiar like I did for the fried chicken recipe. I'm also making another recipe today because it's our side dish, so it'll go well. We will have some other little just steamed veggies, but we're not making that for the recipe because we've done that before. But our side dish recipe for Southern Week is mac and cheese. Let's get to it. It's time for another episode of Cooking with Kaitlin. That's me. Enjoy! Alright, so we've got our salted water that's been heating up. We're going to put in 16 ounces of elbow macaroni. We'll let that cook. A good stir. And then move to the top of it. Then we're going to focus over here. Give me 1 sec. Alright. So we're here, going to be melting half a stick of butter. All of the rest of it. Sorry, I'm moving stuff a little closer to me. Alright, so just we're melting this. I'm going to turn this on. You guys see it? Melting, we'll check back in when it's done here. Okay, so our butter is all melted. 2.5 tablespoons of flour. We're going to be stirring that up. It's going to make a roux. Base of lots of dishes, especially here in the South. Alright, that did pretty good, pretty fast. Just to make sure I'm not burning, I'm going to turn my heat down ever so slightly more to a low medium. It's a 4 on a 10 scale on mine. Alright, now we're going to add in 3 cups of milk. Just getting that nicely blended in. Trying to make sure nothing's clumping up or anything. We're going to add some seasoning to it right now. Just need to season throughout. We're going to do some pepper. Do some salt. That mixed in. Whoop. And do a little bit of paprika because we like a little kick with ours. You do you. And do a little oregano too. Just a nice kind of refreshing flavor. And then just a little bit of garlic. Oh yes. Just a smidge. Probably about a tablespoon's worth coming out there. Heaping tablespoon. Because you can't have too much garlic, guys. Garlic's amazing. I think I've heard of garlic festivals. I would like that. I would like to go to that. I'd imagine I'd have to shower for a couple weeks after, but like, it'd be worth it. We're just making sure everything's getting nice and aromatic before we add our cheeses. Really letting those flavors have kind of their moment to infuse so that it goes throughout the whole sauce and that nothing gets kind of stymied, as it were. So just really taking our time with that. And it smells so good. So now we're going to add our cheese. We have 2 cups of cheddar. And then a cup of parmesan. Right, now we're going to get this all nicely blended. And we're going to let it take its time to get the cheese to melt and then blend. It might seem a little soupy, but this is going to be a baked mac and cheese, so it's a little bit of it. So we'll check back in when it's thickened up some. Just keep stirring. Alright, so now we're going to put in a casserole dish. Kind of mix it in there. It claims this is big enough. I think this is too small, so hang on. Well, we're going to try it. If we need to dump into another one, we'll dump into it. Drain. Macaroni. Just give it one final stir. Just pouring it all in there. It's kind of overcooked. Pour it equally. Just to get everything coated so that you don't wind up with a bite where there's no cheesy sauce, because then that's just cooked, then baked till it's super hard macaroni, and that is not an appealing sound. Alright, so it's just about right. I'm going to have to clean up the edges a little. I'm going to do the breadcrumbs real quick, so hang tight. Alright, so we're melting 2 tablespoons of butter. We'll catch back after it's done. Alright, so it's all nice and melted. We're adding half a cup of breadcrumbs. Get that coated. We'll season them real quick. Then put them on top of our mac and cheese to go into the preheated oven. Preheated to 350. Right, we're going to add some seasonings now. Same ones I put in, just a little bit of oregano. Some paprika. Just an ever so slight. This is going to be, I'm going to wish I measured, but I'm not going to. Like kind of between the half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of garlic. So we're just going to let it get kind of heated up, everything kind of infused for a couple minutes, then we'll check back. Alright, so now we're just going to kind of sprinkle it on there as evenly as possible. Kind of spread with our hands a bit. Alright. We're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. We'll check it when it gets back out.
A little bit, but it still looks good. It smells delicious. There is our macaroni and cheese baked in the oven. Bon appetit.